Hey guys, it's Lefforge. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. So if you're new, welcome. We talk here a lot about running, about Disney, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, which is Disney Vacation Club. Full disclaimer, I do not work for Disney or any of its subsidiaries. I do not work for a resale broker. We are just a family who owns Disney Vacation Club, who loves our membership. But today what I'm going to talk about is who I think Disney Vacation Club is not right for. So I think you should really think twice about purchasing a timeshare with Disney if you fall into one of these next few categories. So I hope that you'll stick around. Okay, so the number one person or family that I think Disney Vacation Club is not right for, if you are not planners. Now, every time I say this, I have people that will comment, hey, I'm able to get last minute availability all the time at Disney Vacation Club. That has not been my experience. I truly believe that Disney Vacation Club works best if you can plan a minimum of 11 months in advance for your vacations and at least 7 months in advance for your vacations. And here's why. You have the best availability at your home resort at the 11-month booking window. So 11 months before your scheduled vacation. Only the people that own at your home resort can book from 11 months before your vacation to 7 months before your vacation. At that 7-month window, it opens up to all Disney Vacation Club members. So ideally, you are booking your vacations at least 7 months and preferably 11 months in advance in order to take the best advantage of Disney Vacation Club. If you are a last minute planner, you will run the risk of it being maybe 30 or 60 days out from your vacation and there being zero availability. It has happened to me. It has happened to me even 4 or 5 months before my vacation that there is zero availability. So do be aware going in. If you do not plan your vacations well in advance, Disney Vacation Club is not a good idea for you. On the flip side, frequently it's very easy to find regular hotel reservations at Walt Disney World very last minute. So if you're a last minute planner, that doesn't mean you can't go to Disney. It just means that the timeshare is probably not the best value for you. The second group of people that I think Disney Vacation Club is not the best idea for, and this one might be kind of obvious, but people who do not plan on going to Disney. If you don't plan on taking the majority of your vacations, or I would say at least every other year, going to either one of the Walt Disney World resorts in Florida, the Walt Disney or Disneyland Resort in California, Aulani in Hawaii, Hilton Head in South Carolina, or Vero Beach in Florida, then I don't think you should be purchasing Disney Vacation Club. You are paying a premium to own a timeshare with Disney, and you're paying for the Disney brand. When you go to the presentation, the Disney people who do such a phenomenal job, and if you haven't done the presentation, I highly recommend you do so to get more information. Also, if you're just now starting to learn about Disney Vacation Club, go and check out my other videos where I go much more in detail about what it is, how to purchase, how the points work, all of that. But when you go to the presentation, they will really stress that you can use your points all over the world trading in with these other timeshare companies. That is, in fact, the case. However, in my experience, the vacations that you trade into, the quality is a little bit hit or miss. You don't know if you're going to get the same quality as Disney. The availability is a little bit hit or miss. So if you don't predominantly plan on visiting Disney resorts, I do not think Disney Vacation Club is a good value for you. It's just not as good of a deal if that's not what your plan is moving forward with your family vacations. Number 3, the people I think should not consider buying the Disney Vacation Club timeshare is anyone who does not feel financially ready for that kind of commitment. So you're paying your initial investment of your initial buy-in, which could be anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 or more, depending on how many points you buy. But then you're also paying annual dues on that money, and you're making that time commitment for, depending on your home resort, maybe 50 years of dues. So you want to make sure you're in a financial position where you can do that. And if you're not in a financial position where you feel confident that you'll be able to make those dues requirements, you may want to consider instead just setting that money aside into a vacation fund, and then you have ultimate flexibility, not only on the type of accommodations about where you stay, but also if you don't want to go to Disney and you want to go somewhere else, you still have that money available. And that brings me to The number 4 group of people that I think should not purchase Disney Vacation Club, and that's anyone who is very comfortable staying in a value or a moderate resort, specifically people who maybe have, maybe it's just a couple, maybe your vacations, you typically go to a week at Disney every year, but you stay maybe at Port Orleans French Quarter or Coronado Springs. If you typically get a discount, which I hope you're doing if you're working with a good Disney travel agent, which I highly recommend, you're not gonna really save any money with Disney Vacation Club. The people who save money are those who always stay deluxe, and certainly if you're like us, where we were finding ourselves always staying in a 1 or a 2-bedroom villa, then you really will start to see some savings. But if you really enjoy your Disney vacations and don't mind staying at a value or a moderate, you're unlikely to realize any true savings. Now, will you be staying in nicer accommodations at nicer resorts? Absolutely. But if that's not money that you would be spending anyway, in my view, that is not a value, and that's not actually saving you any money. So it's just something to consider before you make a commitment into Disney Vacation Club. Number 5, the number 5 group of people that I think should not purchase Disney Vacation Club, and this one might get some hate. I'm sure if you're still sticking with me in this video, I'm gonna get some thumbs down for this. I think you should really think hard if Disney Vacation Club is right for you if you are financing your initial purchase, and here is why. I encourage everyone to do their own math, but there is a break-even point when you have recouped that initial purchase, because that's money you would have spent on those vacations anyway, keeping in mind that all that covers is your accommodations. Your points are only for your accommodations. You still have to buy food, you still have to buy park tickets, you still have to buy your airfare to and from Orlando. So all of those things are still need to be factored in when you run the numbers. If you are paying interest, and certainly if you are paying a higher interest rate on that initial purchase, your break-even point gets moved further and further and further in the future. For us, we paid cash for our initial purchase, and now all we pay is our dues every year. So I'm paying $1,200 a year in dues because we do own at Vero Beach, which is one of the more expensive per point due properties because it's on the ocean and hurricanes, which is appropriate today, right? That does happen. If that is the situation for you and you're financing, it could be 10 years or more before you're realizing any savings at all. So run the numbers and do the math. Now, if you're able to get a very low interest rate loan, then that could change for you. So I'm not saying don't purchase if you have to finance. I'm just saying do the math and make sure that you're actually saving some money. The bottom line is, whether you own Disney Vacation Club or whether you don't, you can still be part of the Disney family. You can still take many years of magical vacations. There isn't some different level of vacation that I get as a Disney Vacation Club member. So if you need more flexibility, if you're not ready for that kind of financial commitment, if you have to finance, if you're not sure you want to go to Disney at least every other year, these are all things to factor in, and it isn't right for everybody. So what do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Please put it in the comments below. Please go check out my entire Disney Vacation Club playlist. And if you like these videos, I hope again that you'll subscribe, that you'll hit that little bell notification, and I'll see you again really soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.